All right, we're here at the 29th annual Seal Beach Classic Car Show. I'm Ryan Smith, and I'm going to take you around the car show, and we're going to talk to some people and eat some good food. Let's check it out.
Total power elite of Seal Beach right now. Former Mayor Ellery Deaton, still a council person, and obviously Mike Garapapa. All right, so Ellery, you've seen a lot of these classic car shows. It's a great event for the city, isn't it?
Oh yes, welcome to Seal Beach. If there's ever anything that you want to see, you want to come on Car Show Day. This is an absolutely wonderful event.
And so Mike, what's your experience with the car show? How long have you been coming here?
Well, I've been coming here for about 15 years now, and I just love every car they have. I mean, I just dream about the cars that I want to own, that I can't own. But you know, it kind of gives you a chance to reminisce about the old days and look for your favorite car. I just love it. I mean, it's a great event.
This is one of
Mike is a wannabe. He has a classic car that he's getting ready to put in this show one year.
All right, so there's a challenge. You got to do it.
I got an old '64 Cadillac. It's not ready for prime time, but it's
Coupe de Ville, El Dorado.
Coupe de Ville
Okay.
convertible.
Oh,
Yeah, one of these days it'll be primed up for the show, and I can show it all day.
All right, you guys came off the Centennial from last year. This is probably the first big event in the town since the Centennial ended. Did you relax a little after all that was done with?
Well, I'm relaxing a lot since the Centennial. I'm no longer mayor. That's another relax. So I've been having a really great year. So I just want to urge everybody to come to Seal Beach. We're a tiny little town. If you want some flavor of small town America, here's where it is.
All right, we're here with a man who's at every single event that I've been to in the Los Alamitos community. It was Bob Seitz from Coda's Kettle Corn. And Bob, what do you got? You got something different in the kettle corn display this time.
Yeah, I got a 327 Roadster. I wrapped it with my company name. And this is my Rottweiler. He'll be here at 1 o'clock. He'll wear the goggles, and we'll sell kettle corn right out of the hot rod. That's what I do for a living. I do a lot of events for Los Alamitos, and this gentleman's a very nice guy. And it's a lot of fun here today. A lot of nice people, and it's a lot of fun.
All right, we're here with Jim Clisana, who's no stranger to these car shows. You've been with it from the very beginning, right, Jim?
Yep, long time. Yep, it's been a lot of fun.
How did this show come about? You were there at the very beginning.
Well, a different group had this show back when. I think it was like the Orange County Roadsters or something. And then I guess they had a disagreement with the chamber, and chamber decided to take it over and be able to create some income from it. So it changed hands. And then it got to be a lot different, maybe a little bit bigger and whatever. So, but I've go to a lot of car shows, and what makes this unique is that you're sitting in the middle of town. The women have shops to go to. The men have a beer they could drink with their buddies. So there's something to do. When you're out at the park or like the Huntington Beach Library, there's nothing you can do but sit around and go up and get something to eat off of one of the trucks, that type of thing.
All right, we're here with Seal Beach Police Chief Joe Stilanovich. Well, this has got to be one of the easier duties, more pleasant duties for Seal Beach Police Chief.
It is a fantastic family event. We're working on our 30th year next year. It's America's love affair with automobile and our love of Seal Beach, so it's a great partnership.
You've been here now, 3 years?
A little over 3, working on 4.
What's that, where you came from? You came from Long Beach with it?
I came from Long Beach, yes.
So what's it like going from a big town to obviously a much smaller community, but not small in many ways because we're right next to Long Beach?
You know, policing is a people business. Whether you're in a big city or a small town, it's about the relationships and the people and building that trust. And I think the Seal Beach Police Department does an excellent job of community policing and building that trust and connection with the community. I think that's what really makes us different.
You have a great relationship with your officers. I know we have a big event coming up next week, the Police Foundation.
Yes, the second annual.
You want to plug that one?
We're going to have our second annual comedy show for the Police Foundation. Now, the Police Foundation is a nonprofit that supports the police department for training and equipment and programs that I couldn't otherwise fund. It's a great organization that supports us, and we love them.
And it was started by the community, not by the police force.
That is correct. A group of community members came together and said, what can we do to help? And that's the dynamic I'm talking about, that we believe in the community and the community believes in us. It's a special place.
And one of the performers next week will be one of your own or retired member of your force, Ron Lavelle.
Retired Sergeant Ron Lavelle. Now,
after 30 years, who
yes.
knew he'd be so funny?
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little scared. Every time he gets on stage, I'm like, am I going to have a job in the morning? But he's a great guy, and all the comedians will be wonderful.
What is the most significant change in Seal Beach since you've been here?
I think the community was supportive of the police department when I got here, but they weren't engaged. And I think now they're actively engaged. They know the police officers, they know the department, and that makes it just a safer community.
All right. Well, thanks for taking some time to spend with us.
Great
All
talking
right.
to you.
All right.
Enjoy the show.
Lazy flowing river, surrounding castles in the sky. The crowd is growing bigger. Listen for the happy sound. God is alive. Oh,
Just let it roll All right. I am here with a longtime Seal Beach character, Aunt Gertie.
Hi, honey.
How you doing?
I'm pretty doggone good.
Now, you've seen a few of these car shows over the years.
Say that again.
I said you've seen a few of these car shows over the years.
Yes, I have, honey. I certainly have. I came here to Seal Beach in 1953.
Now, you haven't slowed down as you've progressed up in maturity. It's like you're writing a column for The Sun. You're doing things. You're doing performances all over.
Yes, I have. I've been writing a column, Aunt Gertie on Life, for the Sun newspaper, and everybody's loving it, and I'm loving it, and people are just crazy about Aunt Gertie, and I'm so happy about that I can't even stand myself.
I'm here with one of the other co-chairs of the Classic Car Show, Vince Bodiford, publisher of The Sun, the news enterprise, 5,000 other publications around Southern California.
Oh boy, let's just say 10, but that's enough, definitely. And of course, it's great, the news enterprise and The Sun, so well connected with the community. And it's events like this that we get to come out and participate. Our office is just right here, and connect with all the people that are in town, all the merchants that are here. That's what this show is really all about, is to bring people into town, into Seal Beach, so they can experience and enjoy our shops, our restaurants, the pier, and of course classic cars. I was talking just a little while ago with someone who said, this street kind of takes me back 50 years in time of what it was like, in small town America. And these cars take you back to about that same period of time, or maybe even further.
Yeah, it only needs a Western auto parts store.
Yeah, and a Rexall drug, which we used to have down the street. Bob's Rexall. So it really is. It is iconic America. I was just talking with Mike Brewer, who's the host of Wheeler Dealer TV, and he said, sometimes we forget here in Southern California how good we have it with the weather, but also in the classic car culture around the world. This is ground zero. This is where all the hobby looks to for what's cool, what are people collecting, what are they doing, what are some great colors or cars to collect. So a show like this in the car world everywhere is really important. And so in Seal Beach, this is now the largest beachfront classic car show in Southern California. We have over 600 classic cars on the ground here today. There will be over 25,000 people visiting this iconic, lovely little town. What we did, we improved the show a couple years ago because, parking in a beach town can be kind of hard. So we've partnered with Naval Weapons Station just off the Liberty Gate as you're coming down Seal Beach Boulevard. So folks coming in from Rossmore, LaSalle, even Cypress, or Seal Beach up in College Park East and West, it's a lot easier for them to park. Just park right in the weapons station. We have shuttles coming right over here. So we're working hard to do what we can to enhance the show. Look, we know we can't make it any bigger, right? This is the footprint. It'll hold this many cars. That's it. So what can we do to make it better and enhance it? And it's working with guys like you and the rest of the community. Really thanks to the city of Seal Beach, the Chamber of Commerce, our friends in Los Alamitos. Without all of us working together, we wouldn't have a cool thing like this. And this show also, this is important too. We work real close and we do everything we can to help with Wings, Wheels, and Rotors. So we invite all these cars to know about Wings, Wheels, and Rotors, how to get involved, how to enter the show. We help with sponsors and vendors, anything we can with the Los Al Chamber of Commerce, because that's a great event, very similar to this, except you guys have airplanes and we have a beach, so it's equal.
Here was one of the grand poobahs of the car show this year, Scott Levitt, and Scott is going really well, looks like.
Yeah, we're so happy. Last year, as you know, it was raining, so this year we're happy to see the sun out. We've got the same number of cars. We got more motorcycles this year. The crowd seemed really good this year. I think the parking's working out, so we're just really pleased with the day. It's always a little chaotic in the beginning when you're parking the cars, parking the motorcycles, getting the vendors set up. But now it's sort of the time to enjoy the day. We're getting the judging sort of done right now, and then at the end of the day, of course, we present the trophies as well.
How long have you been working on this?
Well, this sort of, there's a 1 week break from the show from the year before, so really this is a year-long production. We have about 65 volunteers, we have 4 bands playing, we have 560 cars, plus the invited cars, we have probably 20 vendors, 15 sponsors. We've got an opening ceremony, we've got the national anthem, we've got the color guard, we've got invited guests. So it's a very large production for us, of course. And it is the largest event in the city of Seal Beach.
How many people do you expect here this year? About 20,000?
Yeah, we usually get about 20,000 people to the car show. It's hard to estimate, but that is our estimate.
What is the best part of the event for the city, in your opinion?
Well, again, it is put on by the Chamber of Commerce. I'm the Vice President of the Chamber of Commerce. We try to have events within the town that really promote businesses. So if you notice today, there's no food trucks, there's no outside vendors selling any food or beverages, because we want all of the people here in town to eat and drink at the restaurants themselves.
All right, well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. I know it's a busy day.
You're absolutely welcome. We're looking forward to it. By the way, next year is our 30th. It'll be the biggest year ever. We hope you guys are back here and everybody else can come out again for next year.
And always the last Saturday in April, is that the...
That is correct. It's always the last Saturday in April, so it's easy to mark your calendars this year for next year.
All right, thanks a lot. Scott Levitt. All right, we're at the Seal Beach Classic Car Show, but we have time here for our Los Alamitos business, Roland Sands Design, and with Andy Schmidt, who's running the booth here and works at the company, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you do there?
I'm called the RSD specialist. I do pretty much anything from building the bikes to loading them up and bringing them to Seal Beach.
Now, Roland Sands is right there by Cerritos, and you're right next to the electrical plant, right?
We're getting electrocuted all day long with the radiation.
The radiation waves. It's amazing you're able to stand up here as strong as you are. What exactly does the company do? It says Roland Sands Designs, but are you designing like the look of the bike, or what are you doing?
We are an R&D design company. Roland is a very creative artist, and we take concepts and we develop them into a whole different platform. We'll take a standard street bike and turn it into a sport bike. We'll take a standard cruiser bike and turn it into a flat track motorcycle for Indian. We'll take a 1974 RD engine and put it in a 1997 chassis and turn it into a 2-stroke race bike.
So like Orange County motors, but
similar
in your own area here.
Similar. We do everything from standard bolt-on, so you can buy a stock Sportster from your dealership and then buy our parts and bolt them on, or do a complete fabricated machine based off of an engine.
What's a show like this do for your business? How important are shows like this?
These shows, this is the second year of the Seal Beach one, and we have a relationship with just about all of these vendors here, including Tank Farm, who's putting it on. And we're noticing that this group is primarily kind of bridging the gap between motorcycle enthusiasts and up-and-coming riders, and everybody's getting together, and it's creating this whole new genre of riders.
All right, well, I want to thank you for taking some time to be with us. Andy Schmidt, Roland Sands Designs, right there. People can walk in and
We have a retail store, and if you're lucky, we'll take you back to the shop.
All righty. Roland Sand Design, and what's the exact address there in the boulevard?
We are 10571 Los Alamitos. It's the clock tower. We just recently painted racing stripes on it. You can't miss it.
There you go. All right. Once again, biggest plug I've given. Roland Sand Design, Los Alamitos Boulevard. All right, Ryan, back to you.
And that's all we have time for here at the Seal Beach Classic Car Show of 2016.